Story. A story can be your grandparents telling you something they experienced in a world that it lies way in the past and means nothing to your reality. So it has to be filled with some of your imagination. But a story can also be the gossip of your neighbors. Hey, did you hear about that? Person XY bought a new car. Oh, really? Oh my god, he has to be so rich. Hey guys, did you see my car? I had to spend so much money I saved up for 5 years and now I'm poor. I'm not sure if this was the right decision to make. Story is also when you watch a movie, a series, a video, read a book, or a video game. It maybe can also be when you're looking at the picture someone has painted. But in this context, I want to talk to you about characters in stories, fictional characters. Here's a small first time recording, by the way. So here's a small story from me. When I was a child, I had a phase where I was obsessed with superpowers. Therefore, I was obsessed with many different characters. For example, Wolverine, Iron Man, but that's also something that got me more into movies. That got me more into storytelling. I started watching behind the scenes stuff of how movies are made. I started watching interviews with actors and filmmakers, and I just got really interested in all of that stuff. And now I'm pretty much in the field of filmmaking, screenwriting, and all of that nice stuff. I love it. Of course, there are many factors that influenced me into getting more into that stuff. Characters had big impact on my life, and I guess that you can think of at least one character that you really like and that really moved you as a person, somewhat at least. So why are characters important? Characters are extremely important. They are what drives the story. They are the person that we watch living the story. Characters can also be a role model for other humans. They can teach us valuable lessons, morals, like going through your struggles and succeeding no matter how hard the journey was, or that everybody can find love, or that it is okay to be yourself. And the term idol means to admire someone, to have great respect and be inspired by someone. I guess somewhat a fictional character can also be an idol for someone, even if they're fictional. There are so many great characters. I could talk about this all day, but I will not. I will in the future maybe. A character can also be a representation of a real group of humans, like minorities or old people, young people, a stereotype, a personality, an introvert, an extrovert. It can be representative, oh my god, for other humans in certain environments. And characters and stories can bring people together and create communities. A beautiful thing that happens when you can bring people together, like-minded people together through a story. And to name just a few examples, I'm not gonna dig too deep into specific characters in this video. I might in the future, but we have Aang from Avatar, and I guess everybody knows who he is, or at least I hope. If you don't, then please watch it. Watch it. Go watch, come back. But he is just a little boy that is very peaceful, loving, giving, and positive. But the world around him is not so much like that. It's full of violence, war, fear, death. Aang has to go through violence to get to peace. And violence is something that he always struggles with.
Oi, Aang, daft cunt, you've got to kill the Fire Lord. There's no other way, bruv.
But Sokka,
I cannot kill the Fire Lord. I am a monk, and they have taught me to never kill anyone. There must be another way. You can't let him live. He'll just continue doing it. You have to kill the Fire Lord, Aang. No, Sokka, you do not understand. This is something I simply cannot do. I have to find another way. I will go meet with Big Turtle, and Big Turtle will tell me how to steal power from enemy. What? And I will be gone for like that 1 or 2 days, and I will go missing. But believe me, it is the right thing.
But a great character can also be a great enemy. Like, for example, Micah from Red Dead Redemption 2. You know he's a bastard and you hate him. But exactly that is what makes him a great enemy. He also has his moments where he is not that very bastard or not to the same extent as other times.
Good. I've been worried about you. I really have.
Me? Why?
Oh, you know, just the usual reasons. I'm here for you, brother.
And it makes him realistic. He has many facets. Facets? Facets. Facets. He's not just a bad character, but he's a very bad character. I don't like him. That's also a very important thing, to have a great enemy as well. So what makes a good character in general? Not just a good villain or protagonist, but every figure, like a supportive role, protagonist, an antagonist, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm just sharing my opinion. I'm just starting with my journey, pretty much. I mean, I have written some stuff, but I feel like I'm at the very beginning of my journey. So, one of the most important things that came to my mind is personality. What does personality mean? To me, it is like the idea of a person that I have in my mind. It might not even be true, because I don't think it's possible for me to understand another human fully to like 100%, but I think it is the idea that I get from the character. Is it an open person? Is it a closed person? Is he wise? Is he risky? All that kind of stuff. And what kind of core of personality does this individual have? Or what do you want him to be if you are writing a character? Now, the next thing that came to my mind is realism. How are his responses to stress? How are his actions? Do they fit to his internal world? Does it make sense to watch him do whatever he's doing or say whatever he's doing, like dialogue? I mean, an old woman probably wouldn't like come and bully another person verbally. That doesn't seem likely for an old woman, but it could be, if that is a quirk of your character. Does he behave in character? That is what I mean with realism. The next thing is motivation and goals. This is something that the character wants, and it's maybe not the thing that he will get, but maybe he will get something else. Maybe he will not get it at all. Hey, maybe he will just lose. It matters that he has a motivation at all, that something that drives him. Now, the next thing is actions. By that I mean, what does he do with his body? What does he do with his just actions? Because in the end, actions are all the things that you can do with your body, like with your hands. Like, I can hold this book up, I can write something. That is an action. What does he do in acting and not just in dialogue or speaking, thinking? What is his actual movement in the world? How does he respond to the world? And to me also very important is body language. Is he rather fast in his movement? Is he rather slow? Is he standing up straight? Is he like cowering and small and closed? Emotional inner world and his moral views. Like I said with Aang, he believes in a very peaceful world, that everybody can be living happily together. Morals are kind of something that describes the view you have to the world. It can be very positive, very negative. Maybe a character sees no meaning in life in the beginning of a movie or at the end. And how does his emotional inner world work? How does he feel? Is he very angry? Is he very negative? Is he very positive? What are his emotional responses to anything that happens to him? The next thing is stereotype, aka appearance, or what the person is. Is it a mother? Is it a teacher? Is it a son? Is it a child? Is it a rebel? Is it a grandma? Is it a poor person? A rich person? A famous person? All that kind of stuff. That is something that just matters to the character. The character will have some kind of appearance, and that also has a big impact in how he's viewed and how his inner world comes through his appearance. About the people that the character is representing. Representing. About the people that the character is representing. Transformation, which basically means where is the character at the beginning of the story and where is he at the end. What is the difference? The change he made. He can transform very much, very little, or in an unexpected direction. Relationships. There are, I'd say, 3 kinds of relationships a character can have. Work. Oh no, that's 4. Huh. There are 4 different kinds of relationships a character can have. Friends. Second, family. Third, work, like the working place, like platonic kind of. Fourth, relationships like romantic, like partners. So what are his relationships? Does he have many of them? Does he have almost none? But to generalize it, there are internal factors and external factors. And external factors are like his appearance, where he's from. But the internal stuff is like personality, emotions, morals, all that good stuff. And when we are talking about filmmaking, a character also always lives through an actor. Be it his appearance, his gestures, his smile, his eyes. An actor has a huge influence on the character. An actor might actually spontaneously improvise something. An actor might think, oh, I think the character would say this or do that. An actor always brings at least a little bit something of himself into a role that he's playing. Even if it is just his appearance. It is something that belongs to the actor as a person, as a human, for himself, that he is giving, that he is lending to the fictional character to bring him to life. So I'm coming to the end right now because characters can be so complex and this video would go on forever if I wouldn't stop myself right now. And so I would say just thank you so much for watching. I have to cut out a lot because my camera died twice. This is my first time ever recording myself to create a dedicated YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed it at least a little tiny bit. I'm planning on maybe doing this more. I'm figuring it out right now. But if you're interested, please let me know and let me know what topics you are interested. I would like to go deeper and dig deeper into specific characters. That's why I made like this overall character themed video first, but I might do another one. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, my friend, for watching me, for listening to me ramble about whatever the fuck and rambling and stumbling over my own words. Thank you so much. And bye-bye. Hello, hello. I'm so paranoid. Take 3. Oh. Take 3. So, I'm sorry my camera died again. Now I am paranoid about my camera dying on me while I am recording. Stop doing that. So, I have to do it again.